Hello and welcome to Grizzle's Den Speedway.
And we're working on
Hello and
Grizzle's
welcome
Den.
to Grizzle's Den
Hello,
Speedway. Yes,
Grizzle's Den.
Speedway.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So I
Check
got
it.
another. See if it's working. It's working. We got another
Alright,
audio
get
track
the bass
going. It's in there. It's real light. It's in the background. You can hear it sometimes, but it's there. We did a 14-minute track with just the bass guitar. Like I said, I don't want it to be overpowering. It's in the background.
Alright, let's check
I
it.
can hear it once in a while. I know it's there, and it's Grizzle's way of putting some of his music out there. That at some point you say, yeah, some of my stuff's been recorded. Oh, we get the Prairie Dog family in the background. They're doing some work. Restarted the whole park. There's a new park we started. We have Foxy Spot there, and we're gonna start working on the first building. I had done the light post. I got new light posts for here, which I put together. I was gonna put this clip in, but it got too long, and I needed to cut some stuff out. And well, you can see the new lamp posts that I've created. They're in my clipboard, and I can bring them in anytime I need to light up a pathway, which is nice. And so I think I'm looking for. Yeah, they are. Alex, Andy, and Mom. Yep, Alex, Andy, and Mom. Prairie Dogs. It's Alex building the administration office.
Yeah, Alex.
Logistics
Well, it's-
admin office.
That's just me with
Basically, it's
doing
the first
some-
part of building the archway to cover this cave-like area to make
Yeah.
it look more like a complex
Where?
than it does a cave.
I didn't know I put that
Building
in there.
background.
I didn't know that was on that track. I don't remember recording that. Huh. It's getting confusing when I get 3 or 4 different tracks that I've saved and trying to mesh together. But I do have the audio going now. That's what we're doing here. And like I said, this is the base I built. I'm putting in the floor, which I find is always easier to do that first, and then you can build up from the floor. And if you have to, you can grab the whole thing, create one unit, and then you can move and put that into the ground a little bit, or raise it, or lower it, or even turn it if you have to. But what I'm doing here is I'm creating a base so I can create like a 2-tier building, or maybe 3, and then I can go across and create an archway here. And then on the right hand of the pathway there, that way we're looking, I will be building Grizzle's office in his bunkhouse like I did in the first one. And then next to that we'll put the portal, the tank portals. I got those built already. Those are in the clipboard, so I can bring in the tank portal when I need it. But for right now we got to get all the stuff I had built earlier put back in some sort. But see, I've learned a little bit. See, I've learned how to use Windows. See, now I can put in Windows and you can see what's inside the building. Now, if you the other type of windows you don't actually see through, they're more of a facade where you create a look, but you actually can't go inside the building for real. But there are some designers and builders out there, when they come check out people's parks, they do go through the buildings. And that's why I put stuff in there, just kind of give it an idea that there's something inside, that it's not just there for no reason. So, like I said, this is the admin building I'm building here. Started with the floor, and now I went with the brick. And see, this particular brick here has these windows and doors you can use, which gives a little better look inside, as opposed to it being all just facade and you don't see nothing inside. Where, I suppose a lot of buildings are like that in a park. They're just basically a storage facility with a facade on the outside to give it the impression of maybe a 18th century house, or maybe a London bungalow back in the 1800s, you know, or whatever you're trying to build. Like I'm going with a speedway, so I could go with a modern day look. When I start working on the logging company, Olaf, where I'll put the restaurant and hotel, then I will get away from the brick and maybe go into the wood, give it a more uh, western or, you know, 1800s look or something, whatever, you know, that they didn't have a lot of brick or anything nearby, but they had timber, so everything was built out of wood. Let's see, I found some, like 4 tables, and I was able to put them in here. And you see, you can do other things to the table to make them look like a desk, or you can bring in a box and maybe put something over. There's all kinds of different things you can do, but like I said, what I'm creating here is an office, and Alex is kind of designing it, and we're getting all our input from Mom. She's the decorator. She's the one who said, "Yeah, that looks okay. No, don't go with that," and that kind of, you know. So like, I built the lamppost earlier, and I used flowers and stuff, and there's even a little green diamond in there to kind of. I should change the color on it, but it's buried in flowers, and I don't want to dig it out, but it's part of the lamppost now. So with a little bit of light, it'll reflect off that glass on the inside. And you can do stuff like that. Otherwise, it'd just been a lamppost. I picked that pose because I could change the color of it. I could put a title on it, like a Grizz's. So it's like kind of limited to the space because it's a small little sign, but it's effective. And then what I'll do is I'll be bringing this pathway out towards the Speedway, which will be Old Grizz's Highway 10 Speedway. And I'm thinking maybe putting in one track, do part of the track as a desert track, and then go down into like a regular city race track, and then come back to the finish line and do a circle like that. And that way, see, the other one I put in 2 parks. On the PC, I put in 2 race tracks. One I made a desert track, like dirt racing. The other one was a regular racetrack. Oh, you got the Prairie Dog family. It gets dry. You get dry throat, and see how quickly it is. See, I found those. I thought that looked cool. Guess what? Doesn't look bad. It's looking good. And like I said, this is just an admin building, so I didn't have to get too creative, you know, kind of. But as you walk by, you can see, and then like when I turn it on, you can see them doing stuff in there. So that's what I'm talking about, having stuff on the inside, making it look like there's actually stuff going on. So, and like I said, this will be the admin building. I'll get a little sign, put admin on there, and then I'm going to go up 1 floor. I think I'll go up 3 floors. I could put a balcony thing up there too. I could work that maybe 2 floors and offset the 3rd floor, going back into the mountain. And here I'm just checking out the park and seeing where the boundaries are, and looking at, there's some neat things I can do to create maybe a seaport, and then I can use that as a portal for Grizzle when he goes and fights on World of Warships. He'll go to his port through that portal. And I'm going to do the same thing for a tank portal. I got that built already, and I can just bring it in and set it there, and it looks like a portal where you could drive in through it, and it'll take you to the garage there where all of Grizzle's tanks are at. See, I have a garage on the PC as well too, and I got some stuff in there that I've been working on. I think KV1. Like I said, when we talked about KV1 earlier, that's when I got that clip of the KV1 the captured one that I have on the PlayStation. And it's just that the game's changed so much. I still like it though. It's still fun. I'm going to go and play some more. But like I said, I want to get this rebuilt. I want to get more of the tank garage. And then what I can do is I can do like a portal shift thing and make it look like Grizz went off to fight. Here's a couple, boop, and come back, and then in the park, and we'll work on the park some more. I got a lot of vehicles built, designed them. We're going to put some signs on the side of the boxes to indicate. See what I did with that one. Yeah, we made off-track racing. No, off-track amusement park. Amusements. Off-track amusements is what we had there, and that's what we're going to do here. Something similar. Like I said, I got Olaf, which is Old Grizz's Logging and Forestry Company. Olaf Logging. I got the trucks. I got trucks with logs in them. I know how to do the sawmill. I can bring the whole thing in and set it down, and it'll already be there. I could do the same thing with the hotel, the restaurant. So a lot of that stuff's already done. I just got to bring it in. So this first initial build is going to be the hardest part, and then get this done. Then I get to put some rides in. I might work on putting in the No Brakes Express, because that I like that one. That was a good one in the winter park. As well as the Olaf Logging, and then I can do a lazy river thing too, using the logging, the flume ride in case like maybe a cave where it goes through underneath where the log and stuff. Well, we can work on that. So, but so you can build like a big cavern where the log track comes through, looking down into the little one where I'll have the river rafts going. So it'll be all in this one whole chamber, 2 rides, sharing the same look and experience. And each one kind of contribute to the other too, because you can decorate both of them and kind of merge them into, one thing. So as you're riding on the log flume, you look down and you see them on the lazy river below, where the people on the lazy river will look up and see the log flume going through. So, and then I can do a cave, and I think in the cave you could do like an escaped robbers or a outlaws holdout, where you can make a shanty town or something, or a little couple of buildings in there, and that's where the outlaws hang out, and you can have some, because there's all kinds of animatronics for cowboys. So there's a couple of things we can do there. I'll look into that when we get that far. But see, like the other stuff, it'll be easy to bring in. It's already done. I've got it on the clipboard. We've used it. We know it works, and so it's easy. Just bring it in, drop it in, and then now you can change it by adding your different landscape and different stuff to it. All your stuff here, your different props that you can use. A lot of different props. I see there's the boat. This is what I was talking about earlier. I could use this boat as a boat that might go out through a portal and take Grizzle to his port in World of Warships, Wargaming. And then he can go from there and fight some battles. He's gotten pretty far on PlayStation. I know he's done a little bit too on, because I like the Warships ones. That's fun. I like playing that. Trying to use the different ships and knowing how they work and how they function, and you can get into some really neat battles. And or two, like me, usually I get taken out one or first, second ship. Then I gotta sit and wait for the rest of the 14 to get taken out or win. So we do win sometimes. The green does win, but a lot of times we get annihilated by the red. It's just the nature of the game. It's the way it works. So you get out there and you do as much damage as you can. I usually go and try and do what I can for the whole team, and I try to be a team player. Sometimes it doesn't work, but I do my best. I help. But like I said, a lot of times I get myself into a situation, boom, they take me out just like that. I'm the first one out. And I usually stick around. I like watching the rest of the battle, and I'll flip between different ships and see how they're doing, kind of rooting them on. And we're getting to the end of this. We got a good build start. Like I said, we'll do some more. We'll do a big complex here, and we'll bring in the other Olaf and the Speedways. And from ELA Studio and Sons, with a little bit of guitar work in the back, Phil and Old Grizz, and Prairie Dog Family. Y'all, thank you for watching, and please be safe. Thank you.